Well, that was Tom there in South Yorkshire. Let's cross now to Hebden Bridge, where Ian White is reporting for us. Ian, what's the situation there?
Good evening, Amy. Well, let me show you what the situation is like right now. In fact, the river here in the centre of Hebden Bridge tells a bit of a story. It's risen a little bit today, but nothing too dramatic. It is certainly higher than it normally would be. And it's flowing really, really quickly, really fast through the centre of town. People here are worried, they're anxious, just like they are in South Yorkshire. They're terrified that they're going to be victims of flooding yet again. And back in February last year, it really, really was very, very bad. So they are concerned. Now, I've been talking to one or two people around the area today who say they're relieved that a major incident hasn't been declared here yet. But like they are in South Yorkshire, they're looking skyward too and keeping their fingers crossed. It's been raining like this most of the day. And when it does, in the Calder Valley, the people who live and work here get very worried. They've been flood victims too many times.
I've gone round after the last one, and people are just, they're there with their head in their hands, thinking, what am I going to do now?
Hairdresser Jackie has lived in Hebden Bridge for over 30 years.
This could be me the 6th or 7th time of flooding. But I think it was 2015 where it took everything. It's heartbreaking. I can't tell you. To walk in there, even though I've uplifted everything and you go in the following day, it's like, it's the mud and this sludge, and it's just everything. It's all up the walls. It's just everywhere, and you walk in and you think, oh, where am I going to start? I don't know where to start.
A £40 million flood defence scheme for Mytholmroyd was recently completed. The next few days could be the first big test for it. Kenneth and Janet lost their business in the 2015 floods and have spent the last 2 days moving belongings upstairs to safety. What about when that flood siren goes off? How does that make you feel?
You go cold. You go cold.
It sends shivers through you.
Yeah.
Horrible.
It's a horrible noise.
Horrible.
Tonight, the Environment Agency said it couldn't guarantee the situation isn't going to get worse and that the dreaded flood sirens would not be activated.
We can't say no because we've got this persistent rain that is already starting to fall here, and it's looked like that ribbon of rain is coming straight off the Atlantic and is going to last for 24 to 36 hours or more, and we need people to be very close to the radio and television watching the forecasts.
The next 2 days it's starting to show up that there could be a second wave of rain tomorrow, which again, because everything's as bad as it is, could impact in the valley bottoms and could cause extensive flooding.
Tonight continues to be a waiting game, dreading the worst, hoping for the best. Ian White, BBC Look North in the Calder Valley. And the message from the emergency services and from the Environment Agency tonight is that preparation is the key. Make sure that you move all your belongings upstairs, out of the way if you're worried, and also sign up for those Environment Agency flood alerts and flood warnings. So stay safe and take care if you're out and about, and more than anything else, try and stay dry.
You too, Ian. Thank you. Well, I don't think we can underestimate how devastating flooding can be, and we